Good morning, you guys. It is officially day 3 of camping out, school not starting, and trying to juggle being a mom, working, trying to get everything done, keeping a clean home. So we're juggling a lot. And I am so grateful and thankful that I have the luxury of working from home and also caring for my child, because I always think back of when like at my old job, I was going into the office, every single day, and I don't know what I would honestly do during these like 2.5 weeks that we have before school starts, because in New Jersey, school doesn't start until after Labor Day. However, we have a lot of stuff that needs to get done. We are going on a trip, a little getaway for a couple of days. My cousin is having a surprise. Well, like her daughter is throwing her a surprise 70th birthday, which we are going to, fly in for. So we have about 2 days to get every single thing done on my list. So last night, after putting Riley down, I just made a list of everything, kind of just did a brain dump of everything that I would like to get done or the things that need to get done before we leave. Thankfully, the list isn't like crazy long, but we do have some things to do. So I kind of broke it out between the 2 days because, again, I am still working. I'm actually, just answering emails right now while she is eating breakfast and all of the things. But we need to pack today, which she is really excited about. So we're going to pack. I don't know if I'm going to so much pack for myself, but just kind of mainly focus on her. We're only going for 2 days, so it's nothing crazy. Like I'm not using packing cubes or anything like that, but just kind of getting all of the things together. I know we need to kind of gather what toys that she wants to bring, not too many. And all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to pack for her today. I think my time of the month is coming because I am just feeling very achy. So I have some time before my first call today. So I told her we need to run to the store because I feel it coming on. So we're going to run to the store, but also, for the plane, because when we're leaving on Friday, we're leaving about like 11. I think our flight takes off at like 11:50 or so, and Riley does not eat anything at the airport. So what I want to do is I'm going to be doing 2 things. I want to make like a snack plate for her. So I need to go get a container. I'm hoping I can find that at the Dollar Tree. I have in mind of what I'm looking to get. Make her one and myself one. And then I think what I'm also going to do is like pack a lunch for her. Like I'm going to, do pasta, warm it up like the same way I do for school, so that this way on the plane she has something to eat. Because if hangry toddlers are never fun. So we need to run to the store. We need to pack. We need to go to the library to drop off some library books. And then tonight she has her tutor. So that's at the library. So I'm just going to hold off later on today to kind of do all that. And I think that those are the only things that I really want to focus on today. Tomorrow is when I'm going to be getting a majority of my like cleaning done and all of that kind of stuff, because she'll be at her dad's and then I'm going to pick her up and we're going to go to my mom's. So cleaning and not having to worry about things being messed up like 2 seconds later is going to reduce the amount of stress that is put on to me. So right now it is early in the morning. It's about 9 a.m. I'm just going to get some work done while she kind of relaxes, and then we'll do our morning routine kind of thing and hopefully head off to the store. I was hoping by 10. I honestly don't think that that's going to be realistic. So I think we're probably looking at 10:30-ish, because I have my first call at 12 and I want to give myself time and I don't want to feel like I'm rushing, So wish me luck. Wish me luck with trying to get everything done. But it's going to mostly be like, getting it all done, day in the life of a single working mom and the realities of what our days look like. successfully got back, from the store. Yeah. We successfully got back from the store and we picked up a couple of things. So,
Snacky wrap.
the main thing that I was looking for like a snack plate or a snack tray thing is this from the Dollar Tree. Like, I know that there are fancier ones where you're spending a lot more money, but honestly, this isn't really something that I'm going to be using too often.
I already have mine.
Yes, but she has a
Circle
goby.
one.
And it just has a little different departments where you can put, like, you know, candy, snacks, all of the things. But I do need to wash this first.
And I have a button to press it so I can go all around.
Yes, you have a goby. And then so we also picked up a couple of snacks. We like Sour Patch Kids. We kind of already got into them a little bit. But Sour Patch Kids, you have to go with the minis, basically, to fit in any of this stuff. So she likes Cool Ranch. I am not a fan of Cool Ranch, but hey.
Yum. My
Some
daddy is a Cool Ranch fan.
mini Cheetos. I like the regular Doritos.
I don't like regular Doritos.
And that's
But at Snack Shack, they didn't have Cool Ranch, so I got the
regular kind. Yep. Then I decided to get the mini Chips Ahoy. At the particular ShopRite that we went to, they didn't have the mini Oreos, so I'll have to pick it up from a different one for her.
I like
And then some gummy bears for her as well. Yes, we went to Target, also needed to pick up a new binder for school. That was the only thing left that we had on our list to get.
But I already have it.
Yes.
This exact same one.
Okay. And then for the trip, she brought her own money, and I basically said that she can pick out either one kind of like bigger gift, like a doll or whatever, but she decided to get 2 little LOLs, something that she can play with. Yep. See?
Cute.
Okay. Something she can play with, whether it's on the plane or when we're in the hotel and all of that kind of stuff. But I told her she cannot open it until the morning of. Yeah, the morning of. So now we're in here getting ready to pack at least her suitcase so we can kind of get her all ready and prepared. So, okay, let's put these aside and you go get your suitcase, please. Here, you just go get your suitcase.
Okay. I can take it out.
So again, we are only going for a couple days, so probably just pack like 1 or 2 pairs.
Okay.
Yes, her suitcase. 1 or 2 pajamas, something to wear on the plane. Okay, watch out, baby. Something to wear on the plane, something to wear for the party, which is basically Friday night. So really for Friday, I like to personally pack per day. So on Friday, we're basically going to need an outfit for the airport, something for the party, pajamas. That's all we need for Friday. Saturday, something to wear during the day. I think we might be able to go swimming at their complex pool. So a swimsuit, a towel, maybe something to put on. Kind of like, yes, but something to put on afterwards. And then like maybe for dinner if we do that. And then pajamas. And then Sunday when we are flying back in the morning, something for the airport. So we have a couple of different outfits that we need to choose from. So that is basically what we're going to do now. we are all packed and ready to go because we do still have some time before we actually leave. There is a little bit of space left, but these are going to be the shoes she wears for the party, her water shoes. She's going to bring those sandals and then also just a pair of Crocs or whatever. So we will zip this up for now. And then this is everything that she's going to wear while we are away. And again, I just put the clothes that she's going to wear on the plane in here for now, because again, we're going to be sleeping over my mom's house before we leave because she's going with us.
I'm putting this in here too.
Okay. Plop it in there. There you go. Okay. And then for the plane, for her personal bag on the plane, we're going to put her little Gobi snack thing in here. We have the new LOL toys in here, if you can see them.
Let me see.
Yep. They're in there. And then we have 2 coloring books, the big doll, some retractable crayons, and then also going to have her... what's it called? Her tablet in here. And then I'm just going to bring a water bottle. Let me take this out. But I'm also going to bring a water bottle, not put any water in it, but just have it there. So like while we're down there, we could still make sure to, you know, stay hydrated and all of that kind of stuff. So I just logged off from work. We went to her tutor. We were able to return all of the books. I have a poppy drink, but I still need to drink about 4 ounces of water. But anyways, she's outside playing with her friend, so she most likely will be doing that for the rest of the night, which is good for me. So I have about 2 loads of laundry that I need to fold. I feel like I'm just gonna put a show on because like I need a mental break. You know, like I feel as if my mind has been going on 1,000, whether it's work, whether it's being a mom, whether, you know, it's just all the things that I need to get done. And I just need to unwind and kind of just have a little me time. So we're going to fold the laundry. I put on my bed most of the things that I plan on wearing on the trip. So hopefully we have time. I can show you guys that, and at least I can get my bag packed so that tomorrow we just need to focus on, I'm not really planning on doing too much during the day, but at least kind of clean up at the end of the night because she's going to be at her dad's, and then we're going straight to my mom. So I feel as if cleaning up while she's at her dad's tomorrow we don't have to worry about it getting messed up, because I know that if I start cleaning tonight, it's going to be a disaster tomorrow, because I literally had just cleaned up the dining table, and I don't know if you could see, we've been painting, crafting, all the things, which I love. I absolutely love. But then I also want this place to kind of be somewhat in order before we leave. So we're going to do laundry. We're going to watch a show. I did finally finish Gossip Girl, and I feel as if I must have missed the last season or so, because I don't remember any of it except for the fact of who Gossip Girl is. I do remember that, but I don't remember, I guess, in the same way of how it came out. But anyways, definitely a good one. So I need to find another show to binge watch. I was thinking Sex and the City, but I don't know. But then there's this new show, well, not new show, it's like season 3, Industry on HBO Max, which I think I'm going to give it a try. So we'll see. But if you guys have any good shows, like especially like the older shows, like, you know, the shows that like bring you back to your like childhood a little bit, like those are the shows that I'm into right now, because the shows now are just drama and fighting. And don't get me wrong, I still watch it, but I'm not as invested in it as I used to be. I just like those like lighthearted, not that Gossip Girl wasn't lies and all that other stuff, but like it was different because you know that they're actors. Whereas if like nowadays when you're watching like Housewives and all of that kind of stuff, these are people's like real lives, even though you know that they're putting on the drama. But anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. It just, I don't know. It's different. It's changed. And I'm just not really into it, but I just watch it because sometimes I just want to have something on in the background. So that's what we're gonna do. Get this laundry done, pack, and those are the last two things that I have on my list for my to-do list today.
Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny, I can't deny you. I can't deny, I can't deny you. Na 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 na.
So, gymnastics is actually going to be starting up in a couple of weeks. So that is going to be something else that we add to our schedule. But thankfully, she's only doing gymnastics in one dance class. And then we have tutor every other week. So it shouldn't be so crazy this kind of like school year, which is kind of nice. We'll have a couple more days of like, downtime, especially she's entering second grade. And one of our neighbors, she is going into third grade. So I was asking her like, oh, how did you like second grade? Like, how was the homework? All this stuff. And she's like, the homework was a lot more this year, which I think is normal. But trying to get this little girl to do homework can definitely be a struggle. So I kind of want to figure out what that routine is, because I do understand, like, I'm always torn, because I do understand the fact of like, after you come home from work or school, you kind of just want to decompress for a second. You know what I mean? So I do completely understand that. However, I think when it comes to like a child, they want to go outside and play or have their friends over, and then it's nighttime, and then you have dinner, and then they're exhausted, and then is that when you try and do homework? You know what I mean? When your mind is so tired from the day. So it's almost like easier to get home, do the homework, and then playing outside or playing with your friends is your like decompression from the day. But I don't know. I am kind of torn. I got to figure that out. But anyways, really the reason I said this is because how cute is this little leotard that her grandma got her. So I'm pretty sure she is going to be excited to wear this for the first day of gymnastics. And then it came with a cute little like hair tie too. So really, really cute. She's been really enjoying gymnastics. She's going on her third year and then second season or year with dance. I've tried to get her into, sports, because that's what I played when I was younger. But she's just not interested in it at all. Like, I'm even trying to like, oh, hey, like, let's just try something new. You know what I mean? Whether that's a sport like soccer, basketball, softball, any of those, but she's just not like a sports girl. And I get it, because I'm not truly a sports girl either. I played sports, but I could care less about watching sports on TV, and I think the only reason I really played sports when I was younger is because my twin sister, she would always play the sport first, right? And then I would have to go to the games because like, who else is going to watch me? And then I remember just sitting on the sidelines and kind of just saying like, I could do that. Like, I know I could be better than, do better than that. So like, I just played because I guess maybe it was the competitiveness in me, but not because I truly cared to play for the sport. I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing. I remember seeing Simone Biles. She kind of said the same thing. That's kind of how she got into gymnastics. She went on a like school trip that I guess took them to some type of like gym that did gymnastics and stuff. And then she was like, oh, I can do that. And like, look at her now. Like, clearly, look at her now. She's great. But anyways, I digress. I don't even understand what I'm saying. I think I'm just exhausted at this point. But we got the laundry done. Everything is folded. I do still need to put my stuff away, but I'm going to hold off on fully putting that away because I still need to pack my stuff up. So hopefully we should be able to get that done. I'll show you guys what I like picked out. There are still some things I still need to figure out. This is the pile of clothes. I tried to put it neatly, but then, you know, we have people who like to roll around on the bed. Anyways, so for traveling, what I decided to do is, because it's been kind of cooler here lately. It's been about maybe like in the 80s, which is really, really nice. Definitely giving fall vibes. However, I do think that we are going to be getting that summer heat probably at least one last time. But I'm just going to go with these leggings and a matching sports bra. I need to figure out what top I'm going to travel in. Socks, sneakers. And the reason that I like to travel in like socks is because you have to, I don't have TSA pre-check, so you have to put your feet on the floor, and I don't like doing that. So we will be wearing just like leggings, a t-shirt, socks, sneakers, all of the things. So for Friday night, I have this cute little like satin dress that I got from Target. It is like so adorable. It has a little bit of a split, and I just really, really like it. I think it's like elegant, chic, all of the things. And I had originally purchased 2 dresses off of Amazon because I felt like I didn't have anything to wear. I tried those on. They weren't giving anything. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try this on. I tried it on and I was like, oh my God, this is really, really cute. So where we're going, it is kind of like the same weather as here. So I figured in case I am a little bit chilly, I felt like maybe like an oversized, not oversized because this really isn't oversized, but the blazer with it would be cute, and then scrunch up the sleeves a little bit. So that's what I plan on wearing on Friday. And then just some like those like clear heels that will go with anything. And then the next day, which is going to be Saturday, I am going to go with these jeans. They're super long, so I had sewed them. I'm going to go with this, and either this orange bodysuit to give it a little bit of color, or this graphic tee. I think either one will go. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling that day, so I'm going to pack both. And then my bomber jacket. And I got a couple of things from Shein just because I was like trying to get stuff. And like these shoes are the cutest thing ever. So I figured I could pair this with that, and either way it still goes with the graphic tee and then also the bodysuit. So I thought that was really cute. So so this is gonna be Saturday, and I still need to figure out something for like Saturday night if we decide to go to like dinner. Nothing fancy, but just, you know, something to wear because this is what I'll be in all day. And then possibly, or maybe I wear this during the day. I have no idea. Maybe I might just do this, or actually I think I decided to have this when I'm coming back. I don't fully know, but just a regular gray tee, denim jeans. I am going to try and work out at least on the Saturday. So same literally brand as the black leggings and bra, just another matching set. So I'm going to do that and then just pair it with some type of top. So I still need to figure out what I'm going to do for Saturday afternoon, like Saturday evening, but that's not bad because I have a majority of the stuff picked out. So I'm just going to fold everything, start packing it in my suitcase so we at least have that out of the way, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to wear for Saturday night.
Or is it just a game? 'Cause I got high hopes.
So I'm all packed and ready to go. The only thing I need to pack is just toiletries, which I will do tomorrow before we heading over to my mom's house. But I'm just glad I was able to get a majority of my bag packed and everything. I have a couple options, and honestly, that's all you need sometimes. Finally, it is finally the end of the day. Riley has been picked up, and today was definitely, I don't want to say more of a struggle, but a little bit more of a struggle trying to balance and juggle it all. I really don't know how people do this like every single day. And sometimes I just feel as if like, I wish the people who are not in the trenches of it all truly understand. And sometimes you can say it until you are blue in the face and it does not matter. They don't get it. They don't understand. Yeah. So I have not eaten at all today, and it is about to be 5 o'clock. So I have a headache. I need to tidy up a little bit. I'm not even going for the extreme. It's literally living room, dining area, just to put things back, because after this weekend with like traveling and all of that kind of stuff, I don't want to come back to a mess. So if I could at least like tidy up, that's all I asked for. Thankfully, yesterday I threw the dishes into the dishwasher, but there are just a couple of things in the sink. Probably just wash those, because honestly, I don't even feel like unloading the dishwasher to load those up. So that is the goal. I'm going to give myself some grace, and I'm going to give myself some time to decompress. I feel as if I am a naturally an introverted person. And when I say this to my friends and like even my therapist, they're like, you are not. You are definitely an extrovert. And I think I have the tendency to be both. Like, I do enjoy being around people. I do enjoy socializing. I do enjoy all of those things. But I'm also like an empath, and I can take up a lot of people's like energies, and I can feel when somebody's like off before they even say it, type of thing. And I feel as if that is what could be also draining. So I also enjoy my time by myself. I enjoy the time by myself, and just constantly, I don't want to say constantly talking or like noise. And it's not even like, you know, with like Riley or anything like that. Like the job that I have, I'm definitely on calls, and it's a higher demand. So like I'm always, not saying always on the phone. There are days, okay? Today, in some capacity, was one of the days. In the afternoon, it was really, really busy. Back-to-back calls from 1 o'clock on, right? Sometimes hopping off one call early to hop on another call. And you know how things are. Like right before you're about to go, like that's when everything wants to go crazy. And of course, you're just trying to get as much stuff done to supplement you being out. So mixing that, and then also, you know, trying to figure out a good system with like Riley here. It's just every second of today, there hasn't been any quiet, you know, whether I'm on the phone or I'm engaging and spending time with her. And I was just so thankful, because this morning we got to have such like special quality time. We got to read our books. Like we didn't even turn on the TV until like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And that was just because I knew that the afternoon was going to be busy. But like I enjoyed that time with her. But I always just feel like torn. You know what I mean? I always feel like torn. I can't give anything 100% of my attention, and that kind of is draining. So I'm going to eat something. My food is almost done. I just have to kind of put it together. I'm going to eat something. I'm going to unwind. I'm going to watch a show or do something before we start tidying up and cleaning. There are last little bits that we need to pack. Like we already packed our, you know, toiletry bag, you know, toothbrush, all of that kind of stuff. But there's something in my mind that feels like I'm missing something. And one of the things was me packing pajamas for myself. Yeah, simple, something simple like that, pajamas. I put those out on my bed, get that going. I did Riley's hair because she wants it all fresh for the party, which I get. I was supposed to fully wash her hair and fully wash my hair, and I don't even know why I even thought that that was something that was even going to be possible. You know, you set these high expectations and standards, and it's just hard to meet. So I basically just refreshed her hair. The top of my hair, I feel like, is a little bit getting like frizzy a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is just like refresh my hair and just like, you know, section it off, twist it up. And then so this way my hair is fresh for the party as well. And then this way I also don't have to worry about sitting under the dryer, because I kind of have tonight and then all day traveling tomorrow, because I even just think I'm going to be looking a hot mess in that airport and just traveling with some twists in my hair, throw a cap on and call it a day. Like at this point, I just do not care, because I don't have the time to also sit under the dryer for like 2 hours to make sure that my hair is dry, you know? So I have to pick Riley up at like 9. So I have about 4 hours to get all of this stuff done. But I do need to make sure to take the time for myself, pour back into me. And what I need right now is to eat, to drink my water, to take something for this headache. And also I need to pack my personal bag, which I need to get up out of the closet so I can put some stuff in there. So that is the plan and the goal. Make sure all of our like tablets, phones, headphones, all of that stuff is charged, which it's not the worst case if it's not. I can charge it while like we sleep, but just at least making sure it's packed. But I feel as if I'm like missing something else. Like I feel like I'm missing other things, and it could just be because like my mind is like on 1,000 right now, and like I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't know where that is. Is that in my personal life with work? I mean, with, you know, trying to get prepped and ready for this vacation, or is this, you know, maybe something at work? And I think I'm pretty sure I got everything done that I needed to get done for work. I don't know. Hopefully when I relax and my like mind starts to like wind down a little bit, I usually will be like, okay, that's what I need. And worst case, like if it's something for vacation, like we're not leaving we're not leaving the country. So we can always just pick something up at the store. I'm pretty sure, you know, like there's a Walmart, Target, something that we can pick stuff up. So I'm not too stressed about that. But yeah, I do just need to eat and take a beat, take a second, and then just clean living room, dining room, kitchen. That's it. That's not too bad. Thankfully, Riley cleaned her room today. I appreciate her so much. And she even tidied up this living room because it was way worse. Way worse. And she's like, oh, is there anything that I can help you with? I was like, can you please clean up this living room? I was like, that would help mommy so much. And I had a couple calls, and by the time I came out here, you know, most of it is picked up off the floor, and I appreciate her. I truly do. She's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart. So let me go eat. We will be back. We'll be cleaning. It looks like it's gonna rain. The sun is coming in and out, and at this point, my perfectionistic tendencies, I personally don't care. This is going to be a raw and real day in the life of a single working mom. Like, these are the struggles. Not every day is great. Not every day is like this, you know? But this is what it is. Like, send help. Seriously, send help.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kind of like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you.
All right, so the only thing left I have to do is clean the kitchen up a little bit. It's really not that bad. Like I told you guys earlier, I had already put in a load of dishes into the dishwasher last night, so that helps. I have just a little bit of dishes in the sink that I want to wash. I do also need to wash this container. I decided that I don't really want too many snacks. I'm trying to eat healthier, and the items that I think would be healthy for me, like if I wanted to do like hummus cups and stuff like that, I don't think are going to fit in here. So I just told Riley she can have that one. She wanted to, because we're also using her goby that we use for school. So that's already washed, but I do want to wash this before we put food in there. And then you guys did see the red bag that I had on the dining room table. That basically has all of our snacks. So I didn't want to pack the snacks just yet because I kind of want them to be a little bit more, not saying fresh, like they're gonna be sitting in there for days, but I figured I would put them into small baggies so when I go to my mom's house tonight, I can just pack all that. I was hoping to leave here around 9 o'clock, but I missed a FedEx package for work. I have to like review. We're working on like holiday gifts, and it was delivered earlier today, and I missed it. But it's saying that I could pick it up after 9:30. I'm guessing like once the trucks are back. So it's like, do I pick Riley up and then come all the way back this way to go to the FedEx, or do I just pick her up a little bit later? I don't really know, or just leave it, but I do want to review it before like we kind of are sending this out to like, you know, customers and stuff like that. But that is just like, my mind is all over the place. So we're going to quickly clean everything up. Just honestly, I'm not even worried about putting things away at this point. I just need to like have like a little bit more of a fresh kitchen. And I do need to pack her allergy medicine because I'm starting to realize that she's kind of like coughing a little bit more, and that is one of her symptoms when it comes to allergies. So I guess the seasons are definitely changing because that's usually when she gets her allergies and stuff. But let's get this cleaned up. Then I can relax a little bit more, do my hair, like freshen that up, and put the last minute things into my bag, and we can kind of go, which is nice. But I can relax a little bit more because that's also important.